Hi, this is Patrick, and in this video let's talk about appreciation and gratitude. So I'll read you a blog post that I wrote on this topic, and then we'll do a guided meditation. How can I have more gratitude in my life? One way to cultivate appreciation is to practice gratitude as soon as you wake up in the morning. This practice is very simple and actually quite powerful, and it only takes a few moments. Here's how. 1. Set an intention that you're going to practice gratitude tomorrow morning. 2. As soon as you wake up, take a moment to feel your skin touching the sheets or bedclothes. Feel your body sensations, feel yourself breathing. 3. Ask yourself, right now, what am I grateful for? What could I be grateful for? Allow your heart and mind to generate ideas. 4. Name at least 3 things that you are grateful for. For example, thank you for the restful sleep. Thank you for the feeling of energy in my body. Thank you for this quiet room. Allow your heart and mind to generate ideas. And there, with just a few phrases, you have turned your mind toward the good in your life, towards something you feel good about. And even more importantly, you've chosen your first thoughts of the day. And this has deep implications. It means that you can choose your thoughts at any time of day. This practice is about cultivating your mind, choosing your thoughts, choosing the imagery that you view in your mind's eye. And the moment we turn our attention toward the good and speak those words either silently or aloud, we are occupying our thinking mind that is really different from fear and anger. Two very destructive emotions that, of course, have a place in the spectrum of our feelings, but those aren't places to live our whole life all the time. So if we're constantly angry or frustrated, or constantly fearful or anxious, we're far less likely to enjoy our life, to feel a sense of peace, or even to have any cognitive bandwidth to do any kind of creative thinking or to think through our options. So to multiply the positive effects of this morning gratitude practice, see what else there is to be grateful and thankful for throughout the day. All it takes is a moment. And then we can also practice this gratitude before falling asleep at night. So last thing, after turning out the lights and lying back in our bed, we could take a few moments to intentionally think through, what am I grateful for? What could I be grateful for? And then again, this has the very positive effect of orienting our mind, turning our mind in a certain direction, so we're less likely to be stuck in anxious, worrisome thoughts or fears. And here are a few categories we could consider. We could appreciate our physical health, and our heartbeat alone is an absolute miracle. So we could thank our heart for its tireless work. And of course, so many other things in our body are operating, functioning, so we could appreciate whatever those are. So another category to appreciate is our relationships, and feeling the love and support, feeling the communication and humor, appreciating the sincerity and even the suffering in our relationships. We could be totally present with those who we interact with. And we could say thank you to them directly, or just find some way to show that we really see them. And there are so many others around us. Each of us is deeply embedded in this interdependent web of humanity. And we are reliant on so many others. So, not so that we don't take our relationships for granted. It can be really wonderful to intentionally thank those people, either silently or aloud. And we can recognize and appreciate all those who support our lives through their actions every day. So another category to consider in gratitude and appreciation is the category of nourishment. So the foods and drinks that nourish our health and our body and our life and our energy, all of those come from somewhere. So the next time we take a piece of food, we could really examine it with all our senses and deeply look into it and realize where it comes from, or ask, where does this food come from? And realize there are so many others involved. There's first the natural world, which supports and nourishes the growth of plants, for example. Farmers, people who cultivate, people who process foods, people who distribute and sell and transport foods. So each one of those items that we take into our body is really connected, again, with just a really deep web of interconnected beings. And with the planet Earth, with the biosphere. And not to mention our digestive process with the microbiome, those trillions of organisms living inside our gut, each of us with a unique microbiome that's developed in response to our environment and our experiences. So we could appreciate that when we're eating or digesting. Another category is that we could look around our homes and marvel at all of the items that we employ every day. The surface that we're sitting on, the furniture, the flooring, the clothing touching our skin. Just talking about clothing. Where did the clothes come from that we're wearing? The cotton was grown, if there's cotton involved, or any other natural fibers. People working in factories or hand sewing things. Again, distributing, sales. So there's so many beings involved with each of our items of clothing also. And anywhere in our home, there are countless objects, each of them deeply embedded in this human life and this physical world. So just to appreciate each of these items and to really look into it and get a sense of the amazing connectivity with everything. And we could also appreciate nature and the biosphere that supports us, this organic living world, the gravity, the air, the water, the weather, and to recognize that this physical world, this planet Earth, is really, again, deeply embedded in another web, which is the solar system, and then within the galaxy, within the universe. So each of us is embedded in a human world, a world of organisms, an organic world, but also we're involved in this connected, deeply interconnected with the universe, within the fabric of the universe. So if we make a habit out of this gratitude practice and do it every morning, every night, and also at random times throughout the day, it can really transform our life and really begin to orient our attention toward the good. And that can be such a relief from stress and worry and fear and anger and so on. So let's do a guided practice here. So you may want to do this sitting in a stable posture with an upright spine. Or you may be standing or lying down or walking, or any other posture while doing this. So wherever you are, make sure you're safe and, if possible, turn off potential distractions. So you may want to have your eyes closed for this practice, or you may have them half open with a soft gaze down. And let's begin by tuning into our physical body, feeling where your feet are touching or your bottom. Feeling your hands. Maybe noticing temperature, vibration, or movement, pulsing. Feeling the touch of the clothing on your skin. Feeling the patterns of breathing in and out in your body. Feeling the sensations in your face, around your mouth, your eyes, your ears, your neck, throat. Feeling any sensations inside your body, in the organs, chest or the belly. And what are you grateful for right now in the physical body? What could you be grateful for in the physical body? Maybe even placing your hands on some part of the body, feeling into that part and saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and if you like, turning your attention to your senses, your hearing, noticing sounds. Noticing any visual information with the eyes open or closed. Patterns of light, dark, color. Noticing taste or the sensation in the tongue. And any of the other senses throughout the body. So what could you be grateful for in these senses, in this sensory information? What are you grateful for in this moment? And now, if you like, shifting your attention to relationships. And just letting your heart, your mind, bring to mind whoever you feel grateful for. Maybe silently or aloud, expressing appreciation for that person. And letting your heart and mind run through as many different people or pets or other organisms that you appreciate. Family members or friends. Partners, or maybe people you work with, people that serve you, and even strangers. Even those we never see. 7.5 billion humans and countless other creatures on this planet. So who and what are you grateful for? Who could you be grateful for? Now, bringing to mind, if you like, some nourishing foods or drinks you've had recently or sometime in your life. Appreciating their taste, their nutritional value, and even asking, what is it about those foods or drinks that I like so much, that I appreciate? And appreciating all the natural processes and human processes that brought them to you. Appreciating your own digestive process. And now, if you like, bringing to mind some object that you appreciate in your life, something that you use every day or occasionally. And what is that object? What about it do you appreciate? How does it make you feel? What does it allow you to do? And again, what are all the natural and human processes that brought that object to you? And last, if you'd like to place your hands over your heart, maybe just take a few moments to appreciate yourself for taking the time to express gratitude for others, either silently or loud, thanking yourself for caring. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And just taking a few moments to consider, what is it about yourself that you appreciate? What qualities and strengths do you have? That we could give ourselves some credit for being a good person in some way. And thank you for this moment of awareness, self-care, positivity. And really bringing light to ourselves. And when you're ready, if you like, relaxing your hands, perhaps opening your eyes if they were closed, and maybe moving your body a bit if it was still. So how do you feel having practiced gratitude for a few minutes? And what would you like to do to build this practice into your daily life? Maybe your morning routine when you first wake up, maybe randomly throughout the day, appreciating things, or maybe a last thing before you fall asleep, running through a few of these thoughts and feelings of gratitude and appreciation. So please leave your comments and questions below, and subscribe to this channel for more healthy and powerful stress reduction. And see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.